My name is Robbie Thomas. I am owner and co-founder of Knead Bread and Coffee, and we are a family-owned and operated artisan bakery located in Scarborough, Western Australia. Here at Knead, we make an array of sourdough bread and pastries, really focusing on long fermentation. We focus on bread. We have an array of different loaves, really focusing on ancient grains and, again, long fermentation. We do bagels, we do croissants, pain au chocolate, danishes, cookies, focaccia, baguette, kind of anything bready and carby is kind of what we like to focus on. So everything is sourdough first and foremost, and that will always be, full stop. Anything fermented is just good for your overall health and gut health and your microbiome in your stomach. When you start to eliminate the fermentation process, it's a lot harder for your body to digest foods, especially plant-based foods, because of the fibers and the structure of it. So by allowing the bread to properly and fully ferment, it's breaking it down enough so your body can digest it. We ferment our bread longer than most. A lot of places use a younger leaven, whereas I prefer to use an older leaven. I like the flavor complexity of it. The sourness comes through in a bit of a different way. It's quite balanced, despite what a textbook will tell you. With how we do our leaven, every textbook will say no, but when you inoculate it in the timing that we do and how we process the dough throughout the morning, it just ends up being a really beautiful eating experience. I don't particularly do things the traditional way or the conventional way. I'm self-taught, so everything that we do here is based on the concepts and the protocols that I've kind of learned along the way from trial and error. My original baking was based off of watching some YouTube tutorials and Googling the processes, but from that point I kind of had a flavor concept and I wanted to achieve that, and so what I did was I started buying textbooks and learning that if I want this sort of flavor profile or this sort of texture or this sort of eating experience, this is sort of the ways to navigate down those roads. Well, with all the bakers we have here, none of them were formerly bakers. They've all kind of learned in-house, and so the benefit of that is the product is the same if I'm here or not, and I think our mission and our product kind of is here even if Carissa and I aren't present, which is really nice. And we've been here in Scarborough since 2019, so we're coming up on 6 years now this July, and it's been fantastic. We chose Scarborough because it was just, we had a gut feeling. We were living locally at the time, and we would take the boys down to the Scarborough skate park and they would ride their skateboards and scooters around, and there was just something about the community that we loved. Something that's important to us is community. It's really important to us, so had taken the time to say hi to our regulars and not just them but also new customers, just trying our best to make them feel welcome. It's always hard. Hospitality is a really hard industry, and when it's really busy, it is challenging to continue that kind of communication. You know, we've had our ups and downs over the years, and we've had some pretty rough days in the early days, more personally than as a business. But I mean, a lot of our community will know that I did struggle with alcohol for quite a long time, but in 2020 it got quite bad, and I had a lot of, I guess, blackout months where I made some poor choices, you know, for lots of reasons, not just alcohol, but my mental health is really, really bad. And the entire time, Carissa was just beyond supportive, more support than I ever deserved. And the entire time she just kept telling me it was going to be okay, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. And it's what got me through, and it's why I'm still here today. And once I got to the other side of that and started getting help and working through that, we really felt that that was really important, that was really special. And so we just took a chance and just said, hey, what if we kind of shift things, rebrand sort of, and launch this sort of campaign? It's going to be okay, and have that spread into our community, and have Knead be a bit of a beacon of light, so to speak, you know. I think we launched that campaign in 2021, and now it's 2025, and it's still kind of the core value of everything. Everyone cares so much about each other, and we look out for each other, and it just feels like family, and that extends to the customers and the community as well. People come in and grab their coffee and just have a space where kind of, no matter what they're going through, it's just a day where they can come in, take a deep breath, get something fresh and, you know, cozy, and a coffee, and just kind of be reminded it's going to be okay.